So according to a new report from Politico, Republicans in the House are struggling to come to terms for Trump's one big, beautiful bill. South Dakota Senator Mike Rounds joins me now. Senator, great to see you. Thank you for being here. Where are we on getting Trump's tax cuts done?
Well, this is not an option to fail. This is where we absolutely are going to get the deal done. How we get there may take a little bit of time, but nonetheless, we recognize that failure just simply is not an option. The numbers that are very important to remember are, first of all, if for people in South Dakota anyway, if we don't get this deal done, then their taxes will go up by about $2,400 per year, of which $1,400 is directly in income taxes. The second two numbers are also critical, and that is you got to have 51 votes in the Senate and you got to have 218 in the House. How we get there? Well, that's what we're working through now. Our goal, though, is to get that part done. Whatever else we can get done, anything else is a bonus. That includes some cost savings as well, and we're wide open for it. We know that there's opportunities to do so, but the key, I don't want to have a $2,400 tax increase on families here in the United States.
By the way, we had Senator Johnson here on Friday. He said if we don't get all the spending cuts, he may not vote for the bill. So, I mean, how do you bring along people like him?
Well, first of all, Senator Johnson has been working on this. He wants to do what's good for America, and he's going to push really hard to get spending down. And there isn't anybody that disagrees that if we can efficiently find a way to reduce expenditures, we're going to do it. But you also have to recognize that there will be members who are concerned about what it'll do to people in their districts.
Right.
So once again, it comes right back down to what can we do to get 51 votes in the Senate and 218 in the House?
Well, if you wait till the end of the year, taxes go up and you lose at least the House, if not the House and the Senate. In the last 2 years of Donald Trump is a lame duck term. All right, listen to what House Ways and Means Chairman Jason Smith had to say about the bill. Roll it.
Will it be bumpy, Shannon? It absolutely is. This is the House of Representatives. But will we get the job done? We absolutely will. Failure's not an option. If we don't, Shannon, every single American will face on average a 22% tax increase. This is the last thing that they need after the last 4 years of the Biden administration, where they had an inflation tax of almost 21% that resulted in the cost to put food on their table, clothes on their backs, and gasoline on their cars to only go up.
So would Republicans, particularly those in blue states who are dying to get more deductions for state and local taxes in there, would they be willing to hold their issue hostage, which could kill the tax bill entirely?
Well, you'll have to ask them, but I do think that these are folks that are at risk of losing an election, and I think we have to recognize that if there have to be some modifications in the state and local tax provisions, then let's try to modify it. Let's figure out a way to do that. I don't have an objection to that. So once again, it's a negotiation. This is one that you have to recognize that there are people at risk if they don't get some of those jobs done. The other thing that I would remind folks is this is not something that's tried to get done by the end of the year. We need to get this done really closer to the 1st of July. And the reason for that is because we've also included in that the debt ceiling extension, which has to be done as well. And it'd be a lot easier and a lot less expensive in terms of what Democrats would demand of us in terms of additional social and welfare spending, versus if we can do this with Republicans only and get that debt extension done in reconciliation.
Senator, good luck. 2 words, good luck. It's going to be tough. We're hoping you can do it. Thank you very much for being here.